There's a reason you can stand in front of an open refrigerator for 5 minutes and still decide on nothing. And the same reason is quietly running your whole summer. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Lisa, and this is June week 4. 3 questions to stop overthinking and start living your summer. Today, we climb back up the staircase and choose a better alternative. The 3 that turn all that noticing into one clear decision. Let me describe the staircase quickly because it's the heart of everything I teach. The 7 mindful questions go down: aware because care, pause and breathe, and then back up. Choose a better alternative. You get honest on the way down, aware, what am I doing? Because, why am I doing it? Care, why does it matter? And then you hit that bottom step, pause and breathe. And then you climb back up into action with the last 3. Choose a better alternative. The descent is insight. The ascent is what you do about it. And most people, even people who love this kind of work, get stuck at the bottom step. They get aware, they get reflective, they breathe, and then they never actually choose. They just keep thinking. So let's talk about that first step up. Question 5, choose what's essential. Here's the trap. We think more options means more freedom, which means more happiness. And the research says the opposite. Barry Schwartz at Swarthmore wrote a whole body of work on what he calls the paradox of choice. He found that when options multiply, people don't feel freer, they feel paralyzed. And even when they finally pick, they're less satisfied, more haunted by regret. And he draws this crucial line between 2 kinds of people. Maximizers exhaust themselves trying to find that single best option, best restaurant, the best plan, best version of the weekend. And they're miserable because there's always something they didn't check. Satisficers choose what's good enough and they move on. And Schwartz's research is clear. The satisfiers are happier, not because they settle, but because they stop bleeding energy into a decision that just doesn't deserve it. Let me make the maximizer trap. Let me make that maximizer trap concrete because we all live it now. You open a streaming app to relax and spend 40 minutes scrolling for the perfect thing to watch. Oh my gosh, my husband does this all the time. And by the time we finally pick, frankly, I am a little too irritated to enjoy it. And that's maximizing. Schwartz says that the modern condition, endless menus, endless tabs, endless options, everyone is promising the best and quietly delivering paralysis. The satisfier walks in, finds something good, presses play, and actually relaxes. And here's what people get wrong about that. Satisfying is not lowering your standards. A satisfier still has standards. They're just clear about what good enough looks like, and they stop the search the moment they hit it. That clarity is the whole skill. It's knowing in advance what's essential actually means for you. So, when you're finally done with the search, it has a finish line. And that's question 5. Choose what's essential and let the rest go. Question 6, better. What can I do better? Notice this is not what I can do perfectly. Perfect is the maximizer's trap all over again. Better is just the next honest improvement, the small adjustment. You don't need to overhaul your whole summer. You need one thing slightly better than yesterday. And then question 7 is alternative. What is the best alternative? I borrow a term here from negotiation process called BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. In a negotiation, knowing your walkaway option gives you power. In your own life, it's exactly the same. When the default is to scroll, to overcommit, to say yes out of habit, question 7 asks, what's the better move actually available to me right now? Not the perfect one, the best real one. So watch how the top three work together on something as small as a free summer evening. Choose what's essential tonight: rest or one more errand. Better. How could this evening go slightly better than last night? An alternative. Instead of the autopilot scroll, what's the best alternative actually on the table? A walk in the long light? A real conversation? An early night? Three questions, maybe 20 seconds, and you've gone from stuck on the bottom step to standing back at the top, having actually decided something. And that's the whole point of the climb: awareness that never becomes a choice. It's just more of a sophisticated way of staying stuck. Here's your challenge: take one decision you've been circling, anything you keep reopening, and run the top three on it right now. Choose what's essential, name one way to do it better, pick the best alternative instead of overthinking it. Then decide and close that tab in your head. So take that one action that beats overthinking and subscribe to Keep Climbing with me. Share this with the biggest overthinker you know, like maybe my husband, and comment the decision you finally closed this tab on today. I want to read your comments. I read every single one. And remember this: a summer doesn't slip away in the big choices, it slips away in the small ones you never quite make. Choose and then go live it.